welcome to this segment of AKT Celebrity Reads. I'm your host, Alexis K. Tyler. We're going to, I'm a little bit, mm, I'm kind of confused, but I'm going to get into some of this anyway with this Biden election. I told y'all that I seen Biden was real sick and fucked up. And I told y'all I ain't see him winning. I saw Trump winning. I saw Trump in the White House and I saw him assassinated for some reason. And in one of these realms here, he's been assassinated. I don't know why I'm seeing him being assassinated. I had just said a few days ago, Biden is real messed up in the head. He's sick. Actually, I'm seeing he has a degenerative brain disease. He has a central nervous system disorder. He has a real bad worms, and they living up in his brains, and they done bored all types of holes in this man's brain. And so he's been sick for a while. He stumbling and speech impediments and start talking and stop talking in midair and mid sentence. I seen a video of him today going up the steps to the presidential airplane, falling and end up down crawling up the goddamn steps. Couldn't get up and walk. And this lady that's beside him as vice president don't give a fuck about him, setting his ass up. They've been poisoning this man. That's what I'm seeing in the spirit, because this woman really don't give a fuck about Biden. She wants this position so bad. She's not his friend. She's beside him, and she feeling, from what the spirit's telling me right now, I got to get rid of this motherfucker. We gonna bow down, or we gonna let him know that he gonna be shot. God damn it! They're gonna assassinate Biden ass like right now in his term. If he don't bow out gracefully, they've been poisoning this man, putting shit in his food, powder around in his shoes, like pajamas and shit. Man, I don't know where his wife at or where she got something to do with this shit. But if he got a wife, let me know. Does she got mental problems too? Because if she ain't and she functioning, she in the bed with him, she a part of the shit, goddammit. Or they isolating her out of it, they targeting him. Because there's no way he could have a wife and have the same diet, activities, the same people that he's around, and the wife be totally healthy and he be fucked up. This is not just no COVID issue. They saying it's COVID, and they told him to say the shit. We can't see his medical records, so they ain't gonna tell us that man really got a mental problem because of his brain degeneration and deterioration. This man got pieces like holes in his brain, pieces missing, and I see a big parasite up there. They've been doing this here since this man got in office, because that lady wanna off that damn man so that she can be the first woman president of the United States, and she's fucking this white man. They set this shit up together. They set it up and put this shit together. And they have been plotting his demise, Biden's demise, while they laughing and talking in his face and writing his speeches. Somebody's got something to do with this too, that's writing these speeches. This is all a political coup to take over the White House. This is not about this man having COVID. It's about her and these other white men and these other international nationals that are pushing this. This is the will of the higher up. This is the order from the higher ups for that man to pretend like, well, COVID got the best of him and he gonna step out the race. I mean, man, come on. You ain't got to step out the race from COVID. You don't die from COVID. You don't become crippled from COVID. If you do, it's something you can recover, especially being on his level, with the level of doctors and medical and all the technology and that they have to intervene. This is some other shit. This is what they decide to come up with because the higher ups have spoken. We're going to move him out of the way Like I told y'all, this looking like this might be Trump year, goddammit. Because all hell is gonna break loose. It was gonna break loose if Biden had continued to run and got in there. But I'm telling you, this is also the devil that you know. This is the devil within. And it's coming up as this female, this vice president. She's showing she don't give a fuck about him. She's very emotional about this. She feels imprisoned and tied down and bound by not being the president of the United States, and he was in the way. And so this is what this shit is really about. Them coming up with her getting the presidency, and I think Barack Obama, all them, because they were all in the same political schools and the political secret societies together. They are going to help her, all these powerful Democrats, win the nomination for vice president. She's now doing what Hillary want to do, which is creating a rift there. It's going to be a bad change on this man. Lord have mercy. If this man don't get assassinated, I don't know, Joe Biden might come up dead or come up in one of these nursing homes. Lord have mercy. Why the Spirit just gave me two words? A funeral home. A nursing, he gonna be resting in a funeral home, goddammit. I mean, you know, I don't know if he is a military, because I see something about a military funeral, a military acknowledgement. Was Joe Biden ever in the military, or he spoke on the military, some shit is going to come up like that? I don't know why I'm getting this. So, you know, just, I'm just talking, goddammit. You don't take shit seriously, that I'm saying. It's something they finna do with him and about him. Either he gonna be sick and go in the hospital, or be in like one of these rehabilitation centers, or they're gonna put him in one of you got him an old folk home or retirement home. Got them where he got, and somebody, this dog. Do he have a dog? I see a stinking looking dog with some floppy like ears with some hair around him, some stinking looking ass ears that flop around when he walk or when the dog move. Do he have some kind of dog look like that? I don't know. Dog look like he stank. So I don't know if they, you know, Joe Biden got mental problems. Shit. So you know they can't depend on him to wash the dog ass. Hell, sometimes he don't even know to wash here. Somebody have to lead him, because they done fuck this man head up. So goddamn it bad. I mean, his whole central nervous system is fucked up. You know, the signals don't go all the way to his goddamn brain, and when they go up there, shit, what they like, they talking the air up there, goddamn, cause he got so many holes in his fucking brain, all in his head. He don't know whether he goddamn it going to come. They done goddamn did that shit to that man. Lord have mercy. They done put some shit on that man. That shit is not normal, because I seen a picture of Joe Biden when he first started, when he got elected as the president of the United States. And the way he looked then and the way he looked now, he looked wore out, goddammit. Not worn out, goddammit, wore down. You know, wore his ass down and wore him the fuck out. Hit my cash up, make it clap, goddammit. Because this shit done wore me down. You know, I need a goddammit, make it, goddammit, make the pack cash up, wobbly, drop and make it clap, goddammit, so I can get my goddamn BBL, goddammit. I mean, they said that's what I'm over here doing anyway, goddammit. Hit my goddamn cash up and make it clap. They done sat there. What you talking about? What you say, bye, but name I'm talking about bye, Alexis. Why I got to go bye? You know, said this shit and up there doing that shit to that man. Then I see a witch doctor walking through the White House, twisting this goddamn look like a bell, or look like a wooden knocker or something that's got bells, some strings with bells hooked on the end of it. It's a voodoo doctor walking through the White House, up and down. You know, they believe in that shit. Like they might done put something on him. Like they might be from the islands over there, but they African. And Camilla Harris folks is over there from the island. They doing that goddamn juju in that bitch. They deal with roots and astrology and numerology. They deal with all of that on certain days. Look at it. We in the full moon. Doing this announcement, they say, correct me if I'm wrong, y'all, and any of y'all deal with astrology. Right now, we're in the full moon of Scorpio. During this moon phase, he come out with this shit. You think this is an accident? Dealing with the Scorpio, on the Scorpion dealing with blood, life, death, spirituality, resurrection. So yeah, I have my PayPal. You can go to the front of my site, alexisktyler.com. There's a donation button right there. It'll take you right there to PayPal. I'm looking at this day a scheme. This man has no friends. Biden has no friends in the White House. He has the enemies in the White House, and I'm seeing they're female. There's a sexual triangle going on up there in the White House, with this with this Queen of Cups up here, and the devil, and they acting like they trying to heal from it or heal him, but they can't. Because they up here on that dope and dick. This is about dick and dope, ladies and gentlemen. Goddamn it, I mean. But they got a high priestess here that's secretly seeing this shit and know it all. And who's overseeing it? The goddamn emperor. So it could be an Aries energy, but also the emperor, and he's a goddamn liar with the king of motherfucking wands. They sitting up there plotting this shit, and Biden's old friend, maybe even a childhood friend, he got up there in the White House. They plotting they wheel of fortune here, but you know the wheel is what goes up must come down. That's the basically the infinity. You can see that as well. What goes up and what's coming down. Some of this stuff that I'm saying is going to come out through all this fucking sucking they got going on up there, and doing dope and drugging people, putting shit in people drink. And like sometimes Biden can't see good out of one goddamn eye. Somebody feels like this is justice. Ooh, justice for Biden because he has been, let me say, allegedly involved with sex trafficking and messing with children, just like his son. Goddamn it! I mean, somebody wants to stick it to him and do this to him, and death around him. The death card, the justice card, and the King of Pentacles. So there's very powerful kings up here that have a lot of money, a lot at stake, and a lot of resources like oil companies, production companies. Oh, and this is a lover. This is somebody, he got a lover up there in the White House messing with. It's like some kind of threesome type of thing going on up there. See, they happen with the setup too. I mean, this is a overkill of him. You see that? Now, I don't know. Y'all remind me. I don't know of any president that was already president of the United States, had the option to run again and get a second term, and bowed out of it and said that they had that shit. See, this is overkill. They first killing him by killing his goddamn career, because they finna set him out to pasture like an old cow. That's what they finna do to his ass. See, they have already told him, because he playing let's make a deal. So this is the deal they give him, and then got shit on him, blackmailing him. Now look, you can get with this or you can get with that. You can get with this or you can get with that. Biden, look nigga, you can get with this. You want to go get with that, your ass will get shot at him. And this is where it's at. Goddamn. So what it gonna be, motherfucker? What's gonna be? And then all your shit gonna come out, but you ain't gonna get too goddamn it far. Cause see, we ain't gonna do you like we did Trump and put one of these young ass white boys up there with a little bit of damn revolver, a handheld revolver with that shit. We're gonna sit them all the way, motherfucker snipers on your ass, make you go out with a real goddamn it bang 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 in this bitch. Keep on playing, cause now we know you don't want to be the president that's been known as a goddamn pedophile. See, somebody know that. Some men got some secret dossiers on him, got files on him. Why is Watergate and Nixon coming up? So that means he done did some dirty shit that a lot of them know about and hid it, and his bodies is children's bodies and adult bodies, but he done shot motherfuckers up and shot them up with his son to save his son, because his son weak and his son sick. Didn't I tell y'all about his son last year? Did you see in that court proceeding, his son went to court with the wife and his daughter, and He admitted he was a junkie, goddamn it, and smoking crack, and the wife done had some. I think the daughter or some other people's in the family is up there with Joe Biden, goddamn it, son, in the family, knowing he was on that shit, smoking the pipe, and then some of them were included in the shit. I think he's still on it. So didn't I say that shit? But see, and that computer, he didn't want them in. That they done fucking open it up, and this is all about money and opportunity. And she don't mind killing this motherfucker and moving him over on the side. Done sat down and fucked that man head up, sitting up there eating steak and rice and shrimps and shit. With the, that's so good. Pass the sauce in the knowing in that man's sauce they got a separate bottle, but they got the same label on it. Well, that man got all kind of poison and shit all in here to fuck that man head up while they laughing and chewing and shit. This man, then this man don't feel stable and can't really sleep at night, having night sweat and get up stumbling around the yard and shit when he walking around. Oh, what's wrong? You know, like she really concerned about that goddamn man there, knowing they done sided up or paid the doctor. Oh, we got the doctor coming here and you know he's gonna give you a shot of antibiotic. It's some more shit in that. See, this is what I'm seeing here. I don't know why I'm saying so that she can be the next president elect. That's what this is. This is not what y'all, you know, we're going to tell the public that you got COVID. You're going to get your regular ass, shaking ass up there, stumbling around ass. I don't know, they might put some knee braces or ankle braces on his goddamn ass so he could sit up here and not stumble and fall too goddamn it bad. You gonna get up there and say that you know, only reason you buying out because you sick with that shit. You know, like he acting like he might not recover. It done took a toll on him. They done prepared that. Look, we already know your ass can't write it. We know you don't want to write it. That fucking, we'll write it for you. We already got it wrote, goddamn. Matter of fact, pull this shit out. We got 2 different variations. Which speech you want? Cause you gonna go for one of them today. Or your ass gonna get the hell out of him. Cause you ain't gonna be around too long if you don't do this here. And you're gonna back up, act like you sick that shit, and you're gonna endorse Camilla. That's what you gonna do, and you're gonna say that's what you want, knowing that's really not what the nigga want. Cause I'm looking at this. This is not what this motherfucking nigga want. And this is a coup. This is him against a group inside. Of the White House, inside of the funeral home, because that's basically where he at, and they let him know real clear. Look, nigga, we at the breaking point now because we done got you to this point by and really getting her. God damn it, we really getting Camilla to this point. We done put on a ticket to ride you to get to where we want her to go. Now, we done got to the point where she could be, goddammit, the president, get the Democratic presidential nomination and be the president-elect and be the head. This is what we use your damn bald head ass for. Draw up, shaking, falling out over play ass for. This is. Can't y'all see this here? This is what this is. Rolled him like a goat. Look at her record in California, how she put so many niggas in jail, did a lot of dirty shit out there. Before she became the vice president, goddammit. And she don't give no fucks. This lady is a man in the mind. She thinks just like a vicious, aggressive, white ass man, honey. And that's what she finna show y'all. She is showing you now. You just can't see it. She gonna come out smile. Oh, thank you. Put it on that. Then she said she wasn't black. I'm trying to, y'all remind me, am I getting this wrong? Because now she want to appeal to black women. Want to get the black folk, people that you say, I'm not with them, I'm not like them, I don't fucks with them, and you can tell she got some black in her somewhere. You might be predominantly white and Indian, but even them Indians got some nigga in them. They racist as hell and just don't want to fucking admit it. Now you is embracing the niggas, okay, the homies. The same way when you were working in Atlanta, in California in legal system. Look it up. She was working in California sending niggas to jail. Fucking them and their families up. Fucking their life up and then give zero fucks about the shit. Now all of a sudden you want to go for the black. She's power hungry. She wants to get in that position. I don't goddamn blame her. And when you dealing with politics, it ain't no love in that shit. They gonna act like they love their opponent, but bitch, a motherfucking bitch ass nigga, a white nigga. If I can help pull, you see, look at like somebody done pull the hair out of bottom head. He looked like a goddamn one of them damn eagle that molted. Like one of them, a bald eagle, goddamn, like one of them that done got old and they have to fly up to the mountain and knock. I don't know how many days. It was a long time. They got to stay up there and knock that hard beak off their nose. They got to beat that shit off. They got to go through they night of death to be reborn and renewed. And they hand shit grow back in. They beat grow back in. When it bent like that, I think after 40 days or something, like they have to go up in the mountain. They have to get themselves together. So they like, look at them like they don't got some scrings. Not no damn strings. Got some scrings. Face long. Goddamn it, T-brown. Goddamn got some scrings. Combed over on the side. Got the comb over up there. With 3 or 4 goddamn it's gray scrang on top. I mean, they don't fuck that man up, goddamn it. I mean, you see that shit? They don't put that juju. Goddamn it, hoodoo and boo-boo on that goddamn it man. Now he around here don't know if he going or goddamn it. Did you think this is just, you know? That's what let me get back on here because these spirits don't talk. I said, what y'all? That's what the fuck really going on? Yeah, this is so cool. They done over who in favor said and he looking at her like, Camilla, you doing this to me? Goddamn it. Get this motherfucker out of here. Get your boy out motherfucker up out of here. And if you Jim, you Bob, Jimbo. Come on, man. Really? About goddamn it, 10 eyes. And he the only one that's saying yay, goddamn it. Nay, nay. Who in 4 say yay? Everybody say yay, goddammit. Yay, yay. He the only nigga in there saying yay. Damn nay. Everybody else saying yay. While he talking about some goddamn it nay. Nigga, you been overran. It's 10-1 in this bitch. Or 12 to 1 in this bitch. So we finna wrap this goddamn it shit up. What you said, Bubba, you said thank you for sharing it about giving out criminal records of possession of a plant that's a special type of greedy. You see, and then what you said, Camille, you said no, cross that line and introduce yourself. Say one more again. Yep, one more again, goddamn it. See, they done did. He's looking up their shop right now. He don't know really how to take this. They might have gave him something while he up there to take, I don't know, to relax him or help him to really get into that shit. Get into it, bitch. Cause you've been played. And you can't, I mean, he might have thought about passing the ball to her, but at this time he was getting, more fired up. Like, I think I can run, I can handle this. They was like, no, this is what you gonna do. You gonna start this off, goddamn it. See now, okay, we done got to the perm. Because it's only a few months for election in November. And look at when it happened. At the hill self there and went up there and shot that man on the side of his damn head, like right down on his ear. Staged that and shot that shit up. Right after that, I'm still running strong about. And then people started saying, you need to bow out, goddamn it, and sit your old tired ass down. That's what, a lot of people said they wasn't fucking with him. Must have been Democrats too saying they was not going to fuck with him. And they wasn't going to vote for him. So that's when they went inside and they had their private vote. And they done put this private conspiracy done came to a head. Well, nigga, we was up here doing this to you anyway so we could push Kamala Harris' agenda. We could put her in place because it'd be powerful right now seeing that, the woman's energy is rising back into place. So they're going to embrace her and accept her. We're going to make sure she do what Hillary can, or she might bring her in some kind of way in this administration. Because, Hillary wanted to be the first president of the United States. And racist and dirty as she is. Still might, maybe after this him. But this is the coup they done staged within now. And then he just gonna end, you're gonna end up hearing some more shit about his health and all that. And if they don't go ahead and eliminate him within the next 5 years. within the next few years. Now you're gonna see all type of more, like I told y'all last year and leading up to now, all this conflict, all this looting in the street and rioting like we already seeing. People ain't eating. A lot of these people ain't getting good jobs. Housing market stall. Housing really ain't selling because they done jacked up the goddamn it loans so high and the interest rate so high. Sellers stuck, buyers stuck. Then in some of these buyers I see in some states, their mortgage has been tripled, but that's their fault though, because you don't sign, what do they call that type of loan? You don't sign that type of loan. You sign you want to sign a fixed loan, but these types of loans that some people sign, why am I forgetting the name of it? Because I know about real estate. Uh it will fluctuate as the interest rate and as the market fluctuates. So you could have what is it called? I know y'all know what I'm talking about. It's not a flexible loan or but it is basically subject to, if the interest rate goes up, uh, your mortgage goes up. If the interest goes down, the mortgage rate goes down. It's really the type of loan you don't want to get locked in. And as a result of that type of loan, yes, that adjustable, you don't want to do that. You do not want to take no adjustable rate loan out. That's stupid as hell. But some people think, well, it's not a big deal. I can handle it. Some people can't handle it. I'll pay it off before it gets to that point, or they make sure they got a certain amount of money or money saved up. So when it adjusts and it goes up real high, the mortgage shoots up double what it is, they can handle it. No, the balloon is at the end of a payment. Then an adjustable one, it fluctuates with the market, the stock market, and the interest rate. You don't want that. And that's what's happening to a lot of people right now. And they claim the market is good and people are employed. And no, well, why are they busting into these jewelry shops, busting into these designer clothes and pocketbook shops, breaking into gas stations? Mobs are robbing all over the place. Drug use has shot up, crime has shot up in every city, just like it's worse here in Atlanta. So has drug trafficking and sales. And then letting all these immigrants in here, and they don't have to have a visa. They don't have to have any type of legal status to make them a citizen of the United States. He's just letting them walk in here. They commit crimes. They bring children and drugs in here to prostitute and traffic. They commit murders over here. I have no problem with people being able to come over here from other countries. That's not what I'm saying. But the way he's done it, let any and everybody come over here, and all the people that he bring are like, a lot of them are low class, and they coming over here to commit a lot of crimes, and they're going to see this black market of employees is already obsolete and disrespected. It's really going to be obsolete now. They're going to bring in a totally new workforce for your ass to replace you, and totally new voters. That's one reason why Biden was doing that as well, to have them give all them benefits, all your money and stamps, all the resources that they don't want to give us, and give it to them and tell them, you just vote Democrat. This is the president that's brought you in to help get all of those registered voters. And even if they're unregistered, they've been moving around the laws where they can still get them in there. See, and that's what Kamilla Harris is also going to use to try to benefit off to get up there. This is this really blew my mind. I'm going to watch this and see what type of mayhem and chaos breaks out, and see how Trump responds. Ooh, because it's a lot of backstabbing and thievery. Somebody in Biden's camp also has a foot in Trump's camp. They're in the Republican Party, was at the Republican convention, because there was one I knew that was just held in Texas a couple of days ago. So I know someone out there that was telling me about this shit. And Amber Rose and some other celebrities were out there and said they slutty as hell, honey. That's another goddamn story, baby. And said that she had a whole bunch of young sisters with her, and a whole bunch of transsexuals was up there at this Republican convention, baby, and said they was showing they ass up there and shaking their ass, and you know what? I better not go no further because I had to ask this person permission. Just can I say, you know, what they had said. I don't want to get in trouble. But yeah, say a hot goddamn bitch. You know, a lot of them Republicans have been known to like them little boys, baby. And get out in public and they're like they straight and the Republican preachers and go back and look at them old mega preachers. What was it, Tammy Faye and Jim Jones and Jim Baker, Reverend Jim Baker, and them the ones I grew up on. Jimmy Swagger messing with prostitutes and another big time mega preacher from years ago, 20 years ago, came out. He was hiring male prostitutes, sleeping with them boys and shit, and um, they still do it now with that Republican convention. It ties into that little boy who is Johnny Goss. When he got missing, he never returned. They said now he's an older reporter working in the White House that was sex trafficked by the elite and the presidents, and they changed his name. And he might have come back and visited his mom a couple of times, and then the sheriff in the city that Johnny Goss was missing and helped set up that little boy to get kidnapped, and this was higher up the elites that they take them to. It was a fat black man who was in the Republican Party and owned a bank. And I forgot his name, but you can look this up on YouTube. He was helping to traffic them boys and give them to high ranking Republican politicians and take them to the White House. And some of them, you can see the old interviews, but they mind ain't right. I don't even know if they still living. They real strung out on drugs. Because all them, that's right, baby. Thank you, Chase. Larry King Jr., honey. Fat black sis, honey. But flamboyant, as my grandmama say, sophisticated sis. Called. He was an attractive, light-skinned man. Heavy set, big stomach, like, boy, hair curl. Like he had a process, had a press and curl in the bitch. And had a beard, real clean shaven, attractive man. And treacherous and dirty as hell, rape boys and set them up to be raped and all that. Yes, that was the Republican Party. And from what the person told me that was inside of there, said all them trannies in there was with them Republican, I'm talking about high up Republican politicians. Huh? See, you know. Y'all look up to people and worship and respect these people and thank these people. These people don't give a fuck about y'all. These people, this is just a game they playing to keep they want and stay in the power of the elite and the lifestyle of the elite and keep running you. And see, it keeps showing drugs here in the White House. Drugs, sex addiction, a lot of backstabbing, telling lie, selling people dreams, selling the American people dream. Somebody up there, goddamn it, drunk between her and Biden, these other people around them. A lot of these people do any and everything up there. Then get on your TV screen and tell you to vote for them and believe in them. And these people don't give a fuck about you. All the morals they said they tell you to be for, they're not about that at all. They do the opposite. Why is it showing these lovers? She got a lover up there. Biden had a lover up there. And they're dealing with drug trafficking. You know what? I just thought about something. Y'all tell me something wrong. Didn't something come up in the news this year or last year where the Secret Service or somebody was saying they kept finding coke up there in the goddamn it White House? And then on the news, the Secret Service talking about they investigate. Hey, Lucifer, that's right. Slip and drip. That's why King Nip Cream drip in this bit. Then they said, and then they try to say, well, people visit the White House, so probably somebody visiting that had snorted some coke and accidentally left it, and we found it. I don't know if the dog had found some too and snipped him a little bit of it. Had some crumb around there, smoked him some crack, goddamn it. And kept finding dope around the White. Now, I just seen it. Now we know fucking why. The employees is on it. The high ranking, the president, the vice president and shit, they be, man. Oh, they done found some this year too? Yep, they get that raw uncut, goddamn it, because they connected to the motherfucker that make and process the goddamn shit. Just like it came out with the Iran Contra scandal with Ronald Reagan and Ali North and in LA, how what was that the Spanish man had met Freeway Ricky Ross, and was under Ali North in the Reagan administration, and how they had that secret selling drugs and trafficking drugs to raise money for different campaigns in the Reagan administration. And of course, Reagan gonna say he did not know anything about this, and that's how drugs started passing through the projects in the United States, starting in LA. So we know that this is done. We know that they got the cream of the goddamn crop and taught him how to, or he said he taught himself how to make crack, which is the lowest version of coke and the most damaging and the most dangerous. I'm keep seeing this up here, orgies up here, fucking sucking, selling dope, doing dope up here, telling lies, setting motherfuckers up, drunks and some alcoholics up there, just swinging. This tower moment is coming for Biden. So see, if that might not be the only thing we finna hear about him, because he already got to lose his opportunity to be president of the United States a second time. That's a tower moment. We finna get another tower moment. Some other shit finna come out. Maybe even some scandals about Camilla Harris, since now she done fought her way, and strategically the white men's and all them political strategists and people who really push the buttons, they have got together and strategized. They pushed it. She didn't push herself. She wanted this and willing to kill for it. But you got to have power behind you to beat up that high. And then to say, hey, we're going to make her the first female president, first woman of color on top of it. She's a woman of color and she a woman. A double minority, goddammit. And we finna make her the president of the United States, and we know this is going to work. We're going to push this, and now they asking him, look, step aside, or we will knock your ass aside, goddammit. Knock your ass all the way unconscious, bitch. How you want it? And he had to goddammit do that shit because he know his life and his family life was at risk here. You don't want to play, because one way or another you're going to play. You're going to bend the knee, bitch, or we'll break your fucking knees, old hoe. Now, which the fuck your old gray head ass, and which the fuck is it, goddamn call? One way or another, you're gonna go, and you know that we'll, not to fuck with it, we'll do something to your ass. Oh, we hate to announce the president, Joe Biden. We found him in there dead in his sleep. Knowing y'all killed the motherfucker and lay and said he was in there. Motherfucker never went to sleep, goddamn it. Not naturally. The motherfucker down there, dress him up. We're gonna get ready. We're gonna set it. Yeah, whatever they tell you, that's what's the truth, goddamn it. Whatever the fuck, you ain't there. You don't know nobody there. You can't see shit. That whatever they tell you the fuck it is what the fuck it is. You look at his face when you talking, and you can see, I already know that shit from what those spirits just told me, that this is a setup to move another regime of power in, and they really believe that she gonna get this here. But see, now you got to go up head to head with the big boy. You got to go up head to head with Trump. This is gonna be a spectacle right here. I feel like I'm at the WWE in this bitch. But I don't know at this time why I see Trump up there. I will see, what happens, but for some reason, I keep seeing, you said I'll be reviewing some of your lives today. I'll credit you. Okay, yes, you can use them. It's okay. Trying to see, look through here, see that I miss anybody. This is really bothering me because this is going to be a spectacle. I'm gonna have to watch and see what the spirits give me, because I'm trying to see now, is Kamilla Harris going to be the next president of the United States, or if she's going to be absorbed by the power of another president. So I wonder, is she going to be the only Democratic nominee? Is she going to be the overwhelming contender because she's beat out everybody? Or is there going to be another contender, a Democratic contender? Is there one now? Y'all tell me. I don't know. Is there one besides Biden? Or are they going to make sure that they push her and nobody else will be able to get up there to compete, to go head to head with her to see if they get more votes than her? Is she the only one? Do y'all see? That's right, Camilla Harris. But this is how that power game go. So you see how they're lining this up? It's either gonna be Trump or it's gonna be her. And we already see some of Trump's racist and very powerful Republican supporters, these white men have said. Now, if y'all don't want to put his goddamn ass in office, now the blood will run in this bitch. Because, we've been wanting it anyway, goddamn it. All y'all can get it in this motherfucker. Because we ready. We got the guns ready. We got the motherfucking army ready. We got motherfuckers in the military and the government ready. If you don't let him get up here like he's supposed to, so we can goddamn it make America great again, it's gonna be some goddamn problems and repercussions in this bitch. And y'all niggas gonna feel this bullshit. Because we're going to start attacking all them motherfuckers. Because we don't want them alive any goddamn way. I ain't going to even say over here. I'm going to say we don't want them alive. Because it's all around the world. It's a racial problem. And they don't want us to have political power. So they've already stated their position. And you know how they bomb rushed... what was it up there in Congress with Pelosi and told that motherfucker up, came in there and bust heads for Trump. So, they don't care nothing about busting a nigga head down, baby. Down to the white meat. Come. I'm talking about, and they ain't sneaky with that shit. They ain't finna wait till the lights go out and the door is locked and the building closed and everybody at home because the business hours is out. They'll come at your ass, bitch, on your lunch break and bust that head. They don't, they doing this to goddamn political officials and congressmen and shit and senators and shit. So you think they gives a fuck about you? Them the kind of white boys right there that'll shoot a goddamn federal judge, a white one, shoot a judge in this bitch. You really think they give a fuck? They run in your shit and have them goddamn boots in. Oh, the door ain't low. Billy Bob, kick it. Get the metal, ram it open, kick the motherfucker down. This is how these motherfuckers play, baby. And they on Trump team, they like, you now we got to deal with it, because in their mind, they don't care. It's still a nigga to them. Or Saudi Arabia, okay, that's a sand nigga. Anything that ain't blonde hair, blue eye, with white skin, you ain't gonna rule over me, goddammit. Now, where the snipers at? Cause we telling you how the fuck we feel. Now, you bow down and you bow out graciously, or you will get knocked down. That's how they already saying this shit. It ain't just me. See, I watch, I have to keep up this shit too, goddamn, because y'all be telling me so much shit. And Nipsey be telling me shit, these other spirits be coming, and then I repeat the shit to y'all, then y'all come back and repeat it to me. And so I said, what? And then y'all send me the news link. Drip, you said this right here. Don't worry about it. I got you on payday. I done sent you some lunch too, so you can go up there and order you some lunch. Drip. You dripping. I said, God damn, this it? Yeah, they let me know, goddammit. I love that. Hey, dear Reed, to what it do? What it do, baby? So I had to, I'm going to see what else going on. Because this is scaring me. I seen how smooth Camilla did this shit right here. I'm talking about real clean and goddammit smooth the way they did this here and put her, bam, right in the position, the seat of power to be elected as the woman, a woman of color of the United States, baby. The first one, they did that shit so smooth. by putting him, using him and turning him to a goddamn patsy mule. They made a donkey out this motherfucker and made a monster out of her. Cause see, she's that type. Y'all let these people pretty face and smile and clothes and money. Y'all let this stuff fool y'all. See, there's just really an act. It's just the costume. They are a character they playing in a grand play, honey. The grand scheme of things. Um, I'm gonna go. I have to look at this a little bit later to see what I'm saying. I love y'all, how y'all do y'all investigative research and y'all comments to each other and just putting the comments out to the collective. I absolutely love it. So I have to see what else they tell me. And I gotta watch Trump's response. Have y'all seen Trump's response? I hadn't seen it yet. I don't know if he's responded yet. But the only thing I don't like is that they getting everybody's phone numbers, and I be getting text messages on my phone from them campaigns that promote Trump and these other agendas and stuff. I really don't like that. But one thing I like though, I like the little messages they be sending though, cause after he got shot, I got the it said Trump said never surrender. And I said, that's, those are the things I do like. Things I like about him and things I don't, because I already know their agenda is not for us or about us. It never has been and it never will be. And see, I have one of his older books and I forgot the name of it, but he said in the book, he knows that there are black people that are more talented than him in a lot of ways and know and could be just as successful or more successful than him in real estate. He said, but he knows they'll never get the opportunity. So that means also you ain't giving it to them because you in a boys club that don't include them and want to keep them down, and you're not going to help them flourish and get in the world of child control to give them a chance to overrun you. So I never forgot that. Never. What? Oh, he said he laughed and tweeted joke. Wow. Trump on the golf court talking hot trash about her. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? It's finna get ugly. And I'm just learning to love it, to embrace it. That's a part of the game. But see, she got powerful white men behind her too, with a lot of money that want to go at Trump. They're gonna make them go head to head if she is the only Democratic contender. So I will keep looking at this and see where it go. And I appreciate y'all loving and supporting me and having my back and please click like on the videos, share the videos. You can even download the videos. You can upload them wherever you want. You can take pieces out of them if you want. Just make sure you credit me and tag me to let everybody know who I am and put the link to, my videos. I don't mind if you use them. I don't mind if you copy them, whatever, to keep my name out there and help me keep growing and people know who I am, what I'm about, and what I do. And I see a lot of people love to share the old videos too, which is fine. I'm still Alexis K. Tyler Vagina Power, but now I'm showing you the other gifts and abilities that I also am. The other sides of myself. And I appreciate so many of you that love and embrace me and my gift. And you've been right here since day one with Nipsey. You've been right here with day one when I said I do the readings, and I started, I threw my head in the ring with the other readers and started testing my gifts, and you all confirmed them for me. And I looked last night, and people were still stranded at different airports. The plane FDA still had demanded the planes be landed. All of them cannot fly because the FDA have not lifted the restriction on all of them. I don't know what's going on with that. But even at Hartsfield Jackson Airport, people have been stranded for hours, maybe in a couple of days, maybe the whole weekend. Ooh, I'm glad I don't have to depend on flying to do my work or to go anywhere, because I know that's got to be misery That's right. I got the old videos, planes, trains, buses, and ships. And the cruise ships. And talking about the disease and infections that were going to bust out on all of them. And unfortunately, YouTube took some of my videos down, but we got them. So somebody said they was looking for the one on James Cleveland. I'll see if my sweetheart Mina has that one on James Cleveland. Because they keep trying to shut me up and hush my stuff up and say that I'm lying on the videos. And just like YouTube said, I'm giving false medical information. But the stuff I said about the medical stuff has come out and has come true. So you won't find a lot of it over here. How to find out where it is and let you know, but I know we have it saved. I'm gonna see if she can put it on her channel. The Jane Cleveland one, that was when I was doing R. Kelly, because he came up in R. Kelly's reading as possibly molesting R. Kelly when he was little. I saw that they knew each other growing up in the church up there in Chicago. Pedophile ass Jane Cleveland had been up there. And that's what I would heard, he would ran him up there because this preacher caught him messing with his son. Child. Thank you, Shayna. Yeah, because I kept wondering when I did the reading on the girl that got shot last Saturday, the rapper, and it kept SWAT team kept showing up, SWAT. And I was like, they must be involved in activity dealing with SWAT or bank robbing or stealing and something around them with SWAT. But I didn't realize that was Thursday at the same time, because I shared it. I got the screenshot to prove it. At the same time, when they kept showing me SWAT, it's SWAT going down right now, SWAT with the K9. It was happening in Arizona, where SWAT was looking for a fugitive. They came, surrounded the house. The neighbors reported it, and they saw it and filmed some of it. And it was also on the news. And they went in there trying to get the fugitive. I don't know which one of them did it, the police or the fugitive. That it was a big house, and it went ablaze, caught on fire. The whole thing. Friday, when I saw it, I said, that's what y'all was telling me. SWAT, SWAT, SWAT. It was going on at the same time. I was doing a reading in Arizona. And Friday, I think that was a Friday when I seen it. It was just a burnt up frame. The total house, everything inside the house, the walls, all that was totally disintegrated. And they were coming back. SWAT went back. I don't know what they went to check on. I said, damn, while I was in that reading, I kept saying, because y'all remember, y'all heard me, if you go back and listen to reading only 9 minutes, I'm like, why do I keep hearing SWAT, SWAT, SWAT? Where's the SWAT team? Where's the SWAT? What's going on the SWAT team? But I also, for some reason, seen it around the people that were responsible for shooting Tan, the God. That's also that's a gang, and that's a robbing crew. Drug sales, alcohol, murder, like performing hits, and robbery. That's what I seen. And that's when I seen a girl who looked very mannish. She like a stud, a man. But it's a girl, I know, because I could see down into the organs. I knew it was a biological female. It was not a biological male, even though she carries herself like that. Got a haircut real low. Sometimes press her titties down, wrap them with the bandage, whatever, to make it like she got a man chest. She has not had a sex change. That's not what I said. But she looks like, she's a very aggressive, very tall, very muscular, very masculine acting female, and is one of their top prize shooters. She might have military training as well, because they have some of them that are in that group that shot Tan the God, that are ex-military, or that are trained by them or deal with Mexican mafia and militia tactics, military strategies and tactics. I saw that. I said, so what are you saying? One of these shooters is female? And the spirit said, yes. It just looks like a boy. It looks like a man, and she probably will mask up, cover the body up, wrap the titties, because she ain't got no big titties anyway. Wrap them, ace band or something like that, so her chest is real flat like a nigga, walk like a nigga, act like a nigga, got a little bass in her like a nigga. Know how to adjust her voice and handles weapons like a nigga. See, people underestimate women And every time somebody, their head chopped off, they shot all up, a house shot up, they always want to say, oh, it's a man, it's a man. No, a lot of those are secretly women. They have female shooters, female hit squads. It's a whole crew that they'll have them in different organizations. They have them in the military, they have them in Secret Service. You just don't know it. You just don't see it, and you don't research it to find out. I know, just like Muammar Gaddafi had one of the most feared female elite security teams in the world. Now, how did they get to him? See, that's another thing. Unless they told him to stand down or they had them isolated from him. Because when they got to him, and Hillary was laughing about it, Hillary and what's his name, Barack Obama, they were laughing and they chased that man down and killed him. And some of them even stuck sticks all and fucked him in the head with some broke off sticks and branches and shit, and had him out there dying, just humiliated and beat him to death. But they also said he was mad. I get confusing. Some people that knew him that lived there say he was good to them. Some people said he wasn't and withheld resources. So I wonder, where was that female hit squad? Because they could have went around him when he was viciously murdered. It was really fucked up the way they did that man like that, to take his resources and his money, his currency system, and the water reservoir, the gold, and all of his resources. The whites wanted that, and the United States wanted it, and that's what they did when they took that shit. But I said it to say, basically talking about how a lot of these murderers and some of the most vicious armed guard are female assassin squads that you don't know exist. And for some reason, as the Spirit said, there was a female involved in this with the Hey Spook TV media. With now, there's, like I said, they're saying a man shot her. And I asked anybody to show me evidence of it. I haven't heard anything else in the news. Like I said, I hadn't checked on it. I had so much other stuff going on. Did they identify the shooter for Tan the God? Did they know for a fact, did the camera pick up a man? Does it look like a man? Did they see the face? Was the face exposed? Was the face covered? Because I still haven't gotten any clear, concrete information on her shooter to identify it as a man. Or I don't know if the other was around the corner on standby. Did this person drive in by themselves and drive out? Did the people see the car they drove into? Or was there somebody waiting for them? Because usually when it's like that, a shooter doesn't just shoot somebody and then go crank their car up in the same parking lot. It's someone else that knows it's a coordinated, orchestrated hit. It wasn't that she just put it out on Instagram where she was. There was also several bitches, a couple of niggas hanging around there in her clique, and an older woman she trusted. That's why even when I Googled looking for her management, nothing came up. When I Googled for her record label, nothing came up. So I wonder, is she independent? Does she have a record label? Was she signed to anybody? And they said she has management. Someone like, who's the management? The Google's not showing anything. I'll try again unless they just somebody hasn't posted it yet. But I thought it was really weird because I didn't see a major label speaking out for her or showing that they were representing her. They said it was a hooded man. How'd they know it was a man, Dominique? That's what I'm wondering, baby. Did they see anything to let them know it was a man? Because, thank you, I thought Spirit had sold me a man, some covering the face. And now you're confirming it was a hood. But how they know that it was a man if they didn't see the face? Child. I'm sure it will come out because somebody might tell, because for some reason I secretly see the FBI involved in this, because things like this have been going on out there in California and different parts and tied to gangs, different races of gangs, different cultures of gangs, different types of murders like this, hits like this, and also tied to music and the rap community. Some of them that also got caught up with other crimes are going to try to talk about this to get immunity off of that, and will give them insider information only they could know. Somebody that's in inside. I also see that happening And I know she said Granny was in there. I know if it was a real Granny. Oh my God, how horrific! I don't see her grandmother had anything to do with this, but there's somebody else's mother or grandmother that did, because I heard her say, "Shoot that bitch, shoot that bitch, shoot that bitch," and then start partying. When they got her, these grown people were celebrating and partying. Thank you, Dominique T. You said I'm from the same city and it's a hot mess out there. Okay, good. So we got somebody in there that would know. So as what I'm saying sounding crazy to you, and the crime and the did you see a picture of how the boyfriend's mother looked? Because one of these ladies I seen older, kind of heavy set, got a stomach. Kind of she a little bit big, and she hates this girl. And she was telling another guy, the group from this gang, shoot that bitch. I want that bitch dead, but I want you to shoot her. I don't want you to choke her. I don't want you to beat her. I want you to shoot that bitch. And there was other people agreeing with the shit. Yeah, shoot that bitch. It was like they like a little rhyme or little chant they had going on. And I said, why is there so many women? And she's looking at them, talking to them, cussing them out, arguing, but they can't hear her. And that's when I heard her when she let me hear it. She's, you know how somebody be like, "Oh, the bitch said I'm lying. You don't believe me? Hold on. Let me don't say nothing. Let me put this bitch on the goddamn phone. Put the speaker on. Put this bitch on the three-way. Don't fucking say nothing." That's what she doing to me. Let me take you over. Don't say nothing. Just what? Bitch, you set me up. You the one motherfucker said. So like this is somebody she got arguing with before. And I said, what, Tan? Cause her natural name is real pretty. But she calls herself Tan, and I'm so what? She said that bitch right there. She was in the fucking store. Said there were two bitches in the store. One older than her, one a little bit younger. But she wasn't younger than Tam. Tam was 27, around her age, a few years younger. But the one looked like this another like she might be in her goddamn 40. You said they had said the next door Korean lady saw a man. I saw a Korean guy on the phone said he saw a man. But again, no, I know Dominique. She was taunting them. I just was surprised there were so many women involved. To her, it was like a joke. It was funny. I don't see how could she not know being from there. How could she not know? You said it's busy on the 40th that time of day. Okay. Kansas. Um, but now Dominique, I thought about that too, but that's not adding up. If you saying other people are saying, now did the reporter say this or the police said this because they saw the footage and the shooter had a mask on, or did the people that watched it see the person had a mask on? Were there also other people that said that they saw the whole face and could describe them? Because if that's the case, is a description out in the news right now? Because I hadn't seen it. You see what I'm saying? Somebody lying, goddammit. Now, it can't be the motherfucker had a mask on and then he didn't have a mask. I seen that same, it was a Korean man who said they were cooking and looked up and said it was a man that shot, but didn't describe it. So that means there are fake witnesses here that have been put in there to throw motherfuckers off, because it can't be both. It can't be one shooter that was masked up and then everybody said, other people said, oh, it wasn't. I saw it. I know that it was he and it wasn't a she. And you don't really know. These days, you don't fucking know. Because even if it looked like, moved like, act like a he, it still don't mean that it could have been a she. Look, I don't know why no spirits told me that. I'm not, like I said, I'm not saying that shooter right there that shot her directly is a male. I mean, is a female that looks like a male. I'm telling you, there's another one because they had on military fatigues. And that's why I made me one about military. And then I saw SWAT. It said SWAT is on their ass about some other shit. People in that group, they have a private, elite, special robbing crew. All the gang members don't know about it. All the gang members ain't participate because they're not qualified to participate in the shit. This is these people train like they are military or they are ex-military or they were trained by ex-military, and they have those levels of guns. I was surprised because the first time I saw bank robbers that had high grade guns and rifles on the same levels as police was out there in LA, goddammit. I'm like, them motherfuckers out there don't want no damn day. They don't want damn day. Them motherfuckers don't play out there. They came with that real shit like them white boys would motherfucking do it. I think it was some niggas. So I know how they get down out there, goddammit. I mean, so I'm seeing this easy. I've never seen anything like that here. And then I heard it's like that in Chicago and it's like that in Baltimore. I had mentioned those cities before. I seen this taking place. And then I seen on the news a couple of days ago that they done arrested a big drug ring up there in Baltimore and took it down. I didn't get to watch it further. I said, no, it's something else behind that. It's just like, one of my friends had told me about the postal workers, and I had to think about it. I'm like, I had to tell her, that's not true. When she said a lot of them are veterans and they got mental problems and they will be violent and shoot people. So they do a lot of shit that post office get away with it and they're never charged. Okay, that's not true. Yeah, I know they get away with a lot of shit and do dirty shit and steal people's shit out that goddamn mail, because it was it was a couple of people, and it was really weird because I'm looking now at the tracking for the necklaces. Some of those people in that post office stole my goddamn necklaces, because when the people got their envelope, I just had like a white envelope. Remember I said I was country, and just to try to make sure we would know they did it, I reinforced with clear tape, but I didn't think nobody would do nothing like that, or somebody would want a goddamn necklace, and had consecrated those necklaces. Whoever got them is cursed. They're going to have bad luck because those necklaces have spirits on them. And two people contacted me. And at the bottom of it, I know somebody in the post office did it. You could tell it was either a box cutter or a letter opener. It was a real clean, smooth cut. Went to the bottom, cut through the tape on the outside of the envelope, and stole that spirit necklace. Then another one, they just tore through. But this lady said they had the mailman had been stealing mail or bringing her mail tore up to her. Anyway, I said, why didn't you tell me this? You can pay and have it FedEx. It definitely, and just sign. This would have happened. So from now on, y'all want something from me, especially if it's not that heavy. FedEx doesn't cost that much. Because that way I don't have to deal with these replacements and mailing out replacements, and then you have to pay again for postage, because I'm not going to pay for the post. You don't have to pay for the necklace, but I'm only going to do that one time. And now that I see this, I mean, it totally surprised me and blew my mind. That and I know they didn't know what they were. They just thought that was a piece of jewelry. But once you look at that, they're going to know that is not a regular piece of jewelry that a person would just walk around wearing, because of the codes on it. And some of them have seals of Solomon. So people that wear that, they would never let you know they wear that. So I'm like, why would somebody steal that? And I said, well, they couldn't have known what that was. But when they put that on and they start having all kind of bad luck, they're going to figure out what it was. Because they had special spirits on them sent to the people that I consecrated them for. It was just like I had to, tell my sister that night, and she thought I was just mad at her and fussing at her like she didn't want to mail or something. I said, no. I had to calm her down. I said, please, you must remain calm, because if you get agitated, those spirits are going to get agitated in that box. There are spirits, you're carrying them literally like a jack in the box, and one of them is very agitated trying to get to her mother in Texas. Please don't get arrested, and please don't let that car go into impound with that box in there, because you're going to have problems, because they will take it as an offense to them that you are trying to obstruct them from getting where they need to go. So when these people took that, they stopped these from getting to who they belong to and the address they need to go to. So it's my fault. I just never thought. I never thought like that anybody would take a spirit necklace. I mean, come on. But again, you hear it in there. I didn't fix it down so you couldn't hear it. Again, I just was naive. I didn't think that I had to. It was a spirit necklace. Took it. They got their envelope, and the envelope was empty. That's why I know somebody inside the post office had to do it. And that's why I was reminding my friend yesterday. She's like, well, I told you they get away with it. I said, no, they don't. Because I just saw it on the news in New York City. They was taking a nigga, the feds. White boys was on both sides of him. He worked for the post office. They had this elaborate scheme. They were stealing people's checks, making hundreds of thousands of dollars. And he's a postal worker. They didn't spare him. And you know what that means? He getting fed time because you working for a federal institution. That's a federal offense. And you taking government checks. No, they don't let people slide like that. People get busted for selling drugs through the post office, delivering them through the post office, selling all kinds of shit in there by stealing people's mail. They do get arrested and prosecuted. So clearly, a lot of shit they do get away with though, but it ain't because the police said these people cannot be charged and they cannot be arrested. That's I see now. I said, wait a minute, what am I said, that's not true. I just seen it on news. I said, go look it up. Federal male people get locked up all the fucking time. Unfortunately, all of them don't, and little stuff like that, and opening mail get away. But I know they got cameras inside of there. So now I have to find out. Um, I'm definitely going to file this because it's just dirty as fuck. Employees in there getting a check, and I know the post office pay good, and got good benefits, and y'all get a job there just to steal people's mail. I mean, it's absolutely disgusting. But I have to make it right because they ordered it from me. But we're not doing this again. Like I said, to avoid this, you will have to pay. Um, you're gonna have to pay for a different carrier. You're gonna have to get it certified, and even then, I think I just don't trust the post office because I've seen little shady shit that they've done to me or happened to me, and they keep changing up, different mail people. Years ago when I first got here, the same lady was here for years. I'm sure they retired and they were saying they was tired of it and very stressful. Then I seen on the news the other day somebody shot and murdered a postal lady, a lady delivering mail. I don't know what was around, but I'm like, why would they kill a post office? God damn. So I guess these postal workers, they gonna start carrying guns just like they have now authorized the IRS agents come to your house with a goddamn gun. I see why now, because they probably tried to rob her, or because they probably knew her route or knew somebody inside the post office or knew what she was carrying at a certain day and a certain time of the month, robbed her and took the mail. So I don't want to go through that again. So in the future, you order something for me, the best thing to do, and see, just think about it. If I had that certified and she had to go sign for it, because they stole it internally, she still would have got an empty envelope. So now I don't even really want to fuck with them too tough. We're just going to do other carriers. And that, oh boy, I just hated to tell y'all this shit because I just really cannot believe some dirty motherfuckers did that shit. It had to be internal. It had to be. Because how would a civilian get access to mail? Mail's not public. It belongs to the post office. You can't even, unless you can get away with it. You better hope nobody saw you do it, because you can go to jail for that. If you put your mail in a mailbox that's sitting somewhere because you didn't get to get to the post office, it even says on there you cannot decide to go back and stick your hand down in there or go down in there and look for the mail, because now it is a property of the U.S. Post Office. If they catch you, you can be fined or in prison. So see, I know a civilian didn't do this. We all know a civilian didn't do this. What you said, Asha, you said registered mail. Each person that handles that mail has to sign the signature. Still don't matter though. Wait a minute. You just said two words that was on a couple of the next. It said no machine. I didn't know what that meant. Why are you saying no machine? Do you work for the post office? Do you know the lingo? I've never seen that word. And you know what? It had no tracking number on it. Some of those, and I noticed it was the ones and necklaces, they put tracking numbers on the boxes where I had products and other formulas in it. But those had no tracking. It had the two words you just listed. Why did you say those two words? Do you know that system? Do you know somebody in that system, or did you work there to say those two words? I've never seen those two words. You said they'll misdeliver mail by accident and other people will take your stuff. Yeah, that means it's not an accident. You said, no, I don't work for them. Registered mail goes hand to hand. Yes, but you said those two words really stood out to me. But this wasn't registered though. But it had those two words there. And that's why I have to call them. They have to tell me why would you not put tracking on those? And those were the necklaces. So clearly, I'm wondering, the person that she went to that rung up her mail and put it in the system, why would that post office clerk ring that up that way? Unless, do you work with a crew that do shit like that? When you take mail in and you see certain things and you recognize it as jewelry or other things, rings, things that people can easily steal. Do you see what I'm saying? Because you're the second person that said those two words to me. I've never had a receipt in my life that ever said those words. Nobody I know has ever had a receipt like that. And I thought it was really weird. And I noticed it was just on the spirit, the anointed necklaces. Some people did get theirs. I'm still waiting for the rest of them to respond to me. Now that I really looked at her receipt, I didn't look at it until yesterday. Because one lady said, I didn't get my necklace. Did you mail it out? And I looked at the receipt. I said, yes, baby. I measured stuff like a week ago and I announced it. Everybody's stuff is gone. I showed her a screenshot. I said, here's the receipt with your address on it. But hers says no machine. No tracking number. They did not put a tracking number. Just put no machine. And I said, they done stole that baby's necklace. That's what the fuck done happened, because what the other people had just showed me. I know they stole that baby's necklace. I said, just send me the postage, baby. I'll give it back to you. You said, I mail legal documents, so you have to do register. Not sure if they would have. But see, this is what I'm trying to tell you. It doesn't matter. Like I just said before. If I had registered it and certified it and they put no machine on the receipt for that piece of jewelry and they refused to put a tracking, she would have still got an empty fucking envelope. Then there's no tracking on it because the girl didn't check my, and I told her, yes, I said, please. I said, do you see this? Because she didn't notice it. I said, please don't leave without checking that every item has a tracking number. Because we never had to do that because I've never seen that before. So it doesn't matter if she paid for certification and all that. Somebody working in there still would have slid it like they did. And she would have got an empty envelope. And they would have told us we don't know why. Girl, they ain't finna find out who the fuck did it because they don't really give a fuck. That shit, and unless they got cameras on them, they don't give a fuck. And I bet you this shit happens all day, and I bet you it happened in Atlanta. They did that shit down here. Them roguish nigga motherfuckers. There's some niggas I know out there. It's been either nigga bitches or nigga crew. They did it. So it don't matter if it's registered. I ain't registered. I ain't sending it back through there registered. I'm not dealing with them. Because they can still do that shit. Girl, they gonna say, well, I'm gonna keep y'all updated, September, Virgo. Watch and see. They're probably gonna say they can't find it, they don't know nothing about it, but I got a receipt to prove the girl shipped it. I know for a fact she shipped it because other people done told me they got their 24K gold cream, they got their hair product, stuff that was in solid boxes. I sent a young man, because he ordered a spiritual war kit, I put in an envelope and put it down inside of his box. He got his and sent a picture and showed it to me in the text. I know he got his because it was in a box. The other people that was in envelopes, that's where they put no machine on there. To put that shit on the side like that girl just said. Set it up and steal. It doesn't matter if you press the issue. You're not going to go up against the whole post office and demand that they, look, you can say press the issue all you want to. You're dealing with big organizations like that, and the only thing they can do is fucking give me a refund. Let me fill out for the insurance price, insurance value. That's all they can fucking do, because we know for a fact, we have proof from the receipt. It was inside of your facility and it was in your possession when this shit happened. We know that's when the fuck it happened. But other than that, you think I'm finna spend the rest of my fucking month and every day fighting them and calling and arguing about some goddamn spirit niggas? Fuck that shit. It's like, I will file my complaints the way I'm supposed to and make them investigate this. and report this. Other than that, you think to keep pressing, fuck, I'm gonna fight about that shit. I got too much more important shit in my life to fight about. Fuck it, just send me the shipping fee. I will send it to you to another carrier. You will have to sign for it. And we're not going through this no more. I'm not finished. I've already ordered other ones. I'll consecrate them, and this ain't happening no more. Since I know this how these, I ain't gotta worry about nobody breaking in here. I ain't gotta worry about no thief on the street. You got motherfuckers inside of these organizations that's stealing your shit. I just want to let y'all know, y'all send something like that, wrap that shit with a whole bunch of goddamn bubble wrap. So if they shake it, don't nothing goddamn shake. Don't put it in a small envelope. If you put it in a small envelope, put it in a bigger envelope or in a small goddamn box, because these motherfuckers is waiting to steal you. At this point, that's all I want to do. I don't need any more stress in my life. And I'm not finna raise my voice, raise my blood pressure, and argue about no god, because I already know what's gonna happen. I know what's gonna happen to them. So see, that's why I'm not finna go in deeper with you on this here. I already know what's gonna happen. Like everybody else that steal from me and do dirty shit to me. Cause y'all don't know what's on them. They don't know, but they finna know. But I am going to file the paperwork and the complaints and requests that they deal with this, and they're gonna have to compensate me in some kind of way, because I had a receipt to prove that we gave these to the post office and they were stolen. And these people, I took pictures, they sent me a screenshot. They said, look at this here. This is how I got this. They done stole my shit, delivered me an empty goddamn envelope. I said, don't worry about it. It's not a problem. And my friend saying yesterday, said, who would steal a spirit goddamn necklace knowing that its spirit's on it and they wearing it around and fucked up shit gonna happen to them? I said, because they don't know what it is. They think that's just funny and you got old when you stole somebody's stuff. They don't know that's not just a necklace, but it's cool. You don't steal from me and you don't steal from the spirits. Those people paid for those and they were heading in their directions. But you know the type of person I am replacing it. Y'all know me. No matter what people say, I ain't crazy. I ain't a scammer. I ain't none of that shit. Even though it's not my fault, I'm still obligated to replace it. So all I'm asking is, I'll do it this one time. I'm not going to keep on sending out free necklaces now. So that's why I'm going to do it in a way that protects me and protects you. You pay for the postage. I shouldn't have to pay for the shipping again, because you paid for it, but I paid for it, and I have to pay somebody to pick it up. So I can't do all that for free. You pay for the shipping. I will send it out again. That's what I'm supposed to do. I have integrity. That's what I do. But we're not going to keep on doing it. So don't, saying, I handle this with them. But I don't take advantage of people, and they know I didn't fucking do it. Because you can see the cuts and the tears and the shit. I would never mail somebody an empty box. Oh, really? Empress, Angel. Y'all ought to know if is brutally honest. So she not going to fuck up. No. I wouldn't do that. I've never been that type of person. All these people that accuse me of being a scammer when they can't get my way, and they can't get their way with me, and I don't fuck with them no more, and I cut them off, and she's crazy, she has a mental problem. No, I couldn't, because I do good business, and I've been in the public since 2006. So if I was really scammed, and I stay in the same place. Scammers don't stay in the same place because they got too many hits on them. And too many people want to do shit to them. And as y'all can see, y'all have people that want to do dirty shit to me. I don't know. I've never done anything to them. And nobody's ever said, look, she did this to me. I was friends with her. She stole from me. She gave me a fucked up product she'd give to me. Nobody's ever said that to you that actually met me, fucked with me, hung with me, ate with me, because I've never done it. Nobody's ever taken me to court and sued me. Nobody's ever filed a police report on me. I'm still waiting, because Shannon said this. These other people on YouTube said this about me. I'm still waiting for the evidence, because that's the stuff you said about me does not match up with, you say one thing, but I do another. I don't do what you said. Because I've been out 20 years, so it's so over 20 years. So it's so many people that I've dealt with. I don't even remember how many people I've made things for or sold things to or given readings to. They would have told, you would have heard it by now if I play with people's money and their lives like that. But still, these black bitches like to tell lies on me. Then I see them making other people rich and supporting them. They end up scamming them for real. Then you want to, oh, let me tell you what she did, and everybody need to know. Why they need to know? Because you said I was scamming and you would support me, and I never scammed a soul, and nobody ever could come out and prove to you that I scammed them. But these other people you support fuck over you and scam you. Now you want the whole world to know when you cry wolf on me. Because nobody to this day, and I'm waiting, I want to see it. Nobody has any evidence that they ever sued me or filed a report on me or showed any receipts on me where I stole property and money from them. Alexis K. Tyler doesn't do that. That's not a part of my character. I will give something away before I steal from you and give you more than what you paid for, than before I steal from you. And people that know me know that. So I'm gonna take a break, babies. I wanted to do that brief read on the bottom because that's heavy. Whew. And y'all please let me know and send me the receipts and send me if you didn't get your stuff, and I'll send you the ticket. You can see the ticket and you can see we shipped it. And then I'm going to talk with the post office as well to see if they can find and track these things, because this shit is dirty as hell. People thinking I didn't send it. I'm like, everybody's stuff is gone. It's not in my house. I have the receipts to prove we shipped it. So now we have to see, now clearly there's some dirty shit going on within the post office, as it always have been. I just think that I'm a victim of it, because now, I had to deal with this, and my fans and supporters that believe in me and trust me, which they know I didn't do it. Once I show them receipt, I'm like, I told you it's not here. Here's the proof right here. It's not here. I show them the tracking number. And I'm like, but it is my responsibility to help you find it. So I also gave them the receipt too, so they can also file a complaint and saying, look, this is my address. There's no tracking number. It says no machine. What the fuck does that mean? What's going on here? So if you contact me, I will give you also the screenshot of your order with your address, and you can also file a complaint with me. It's not just on me. It's also on you, since you were supposed to get it. But I'm going to get to the bottom of it. And like I said, and while they're looking for and investigating it, I will replace it. But you just have to pay for the postage. Okay? So, I love you. Talk to you soon.